Well, I missed it again. Despite sitting here at my computer when it happened, despite having it open on my other monitor, deliberately for the purpose of catching it before we hit the big 9-9. Despite all of these precautions, I don't know what's up. I was like making dinner or something. I didn't think I was this close. Last time I checked, I was only like halfway through level 98. Well, we're done. 99 crafting. So now I kind of think the money era of the account is like over. Like outside of making some specific items, buying skill capes and stuff, I think we're done with money, right? It seems pretty cool. It looks like I caught it pretty soon after because we're just over 13 million now. But yeah, another 99 down. I feel pretty good. That one seemed like it would take forever, and then very quickly with the potions, with the amount of money I had, it kind of it went through quite fast actually. I never made the highest tier items, these black d'hide leathers, I believe only being available through combat. They're not in the shop at least. Um, so yeah, I was stuck on the red dragon hide, but again, it really didn't take long at all. If you have the money to just max out on EXP and not really care about EXP per leather return, yeah, you can get through this one pretty fast. Do our farming quick too. Strawberries at 58. Now we can start on watermelon, still on 57. And these I'm also now doing just lowest mastery. Given that I should just be doing the ones that allow me to make the highest EXP potions to finish off the herb lore grind. But there's a few potions I can't make. Like this one requires holy dust, which is only a combat drop. So that one is right out. That requires lemon-tine as well. This is lemon-tine and leather, so this one we can make a ton of. I guess this is still a requirement for money to buy enough leather to make these potions. So, alright, I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Money era isn't over yet. And since I'm planning on doing 99 rune crafting before I finish off 99 herb lore, I think that's probably going to be the final money grind, and also the final like pacifism grind. This one we can't make yet, but we will be able to soon enough, probably, once we dive into rune crafting. And this one, we'll have to do more thieving if we want to get more potion, or more herb seeds for this. I'm very curious about what this one will take. I'm assuming it'll require this black herb that I only have I only have 33 of, and I don't have any more seeds for it. You'll see I'm not using my herblore tokens just because I'm so paranoid of bumping one of them over one of the combat potions, especially over. There's so many of them, and some of these you're already at like 5 mastery. If we get to 15, it's like really, really hard to get the lower level ones again. Anyways, I'm kind of scatterbrained. Sorry, we're all over the place right now. We were talking about whether or not we're done with the money grind, and it seems like kind of that conceivably we can just make like this stuff and grow these garum herbs and such. Oh, right, we were deciding what to plant. That's what we were talking about. Okay, so we're planting these porax seeds. I guess these ones don't make very experience-heavy potions. Maybe it's going to be worth just doing an overnight of thieving, just to have more valuable herblore potions. But actually, probably I'm going to want to overnight as far as we get on the rune crafting grind. So this one seems like it's going to take a long time, because we don't have any potions. The potion that does help for rune crafting doesn't give you any more experience. It just gives you bonus runes, which are like whatever. I don't really need those yet. And we can't even make them until we get to body runes. So there's nothing to accelerate this rate of 2 EXP per rune. I don't know how long it's going to be until we get the next one. I'm assuming the mastery just gives you a chance of double runes. Ah, you automatically get 2. It's not even just a chance. Oh, and at certain masteries you start getting EXP boosts. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool, but it doesn't really change how I'm planning on doing the grind. Oh, we just got a new rune. We just got a new rune at level 2. I'm surprised. 3 experience. Okay, we're in. I guess it makes sense that the EXP grows quite slowly and is quite slow per thing because there's that EXP boost based on mastery, and also because, as far as I know, we're only ever going to need rune essence for this grind. We're never going to have other requirements, as far as I know, and it's only ever just going to be one rune essence. So the EXP per rune essence will scale up slower than something like crafting, where we're not just using one leather every single time. We're eventually advancing to something that costs like, well, whatever it was that I worked out, 5.5 leathers per, or 4.5 leathers per red dragon hide. Anyways, so yeah, I feel like this one is going to be a very slow grind, just no matter what. And there's really no getting around it. But it's the final big grind, because Herblore is already quite underway. I think if I finish rune crafting and Herblore, we run out of resources for it, like I burn through every Herblore thing I can make, such that I just have to wait to farm more, then we might start on combat early, just because you can't accelerate farming all that much. I feel bad about that. But we can also do stuff like Fletch Magic Longbows, so that we can eventually try to do the ultimate Magic Longbow money doubling gamble, which is something that really intrigues me, trying to see just how many Magic Longbows we can get out of one Magic Log. We were playing around with that earlier today. Yeah, maybe I'll do stuff like that. I'm getting like full mastery in woodcutting I also want to do. So there's a few other things. I also kind of, even though the money account or the money era is ending, even though I likely have enough money right now to get my way through Herblore as well, there is something kind of satisfying about just having a ton of money. Oh my god, who have I become? Who is this person talking about there's something really satisfying about having... This goes against literally the most fundamental political beliefs I have. But hey, this is just a game, okay? That's what makes it okay. Alright, glasses back on. Melvor engaged. We're just playing a game. So, fine. I want a ton of money. That's alright. Here, let's burn through these tokens. Very satisfying. But you can see there's so many crafting stuff. Even now I'm getting just like level 3 on some things. Crafting is such a huge mastery. So yeah, I might just try to max out on money. Or not max out, I doubt that's possible, but see how far we can get. And for all I know, there is something very deep within combat that requires money again. Already up to level 4. Oh, it's just flying along now. Flying along. We'll be at 99 in minutes. Before the end of this video. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, things are coming along pretty well. We're at 55% mastery for skills. That's going to uptick really sharply, given how quickly early levels of a grind go. Mastery, we're at 26%, which is pretty sweet. As I said, closing in on... Oh, water runes! Yo! Nice. 4 XP. Damn! I love it. When does the EXP boost for mastery kick in? Not until 20. Okay. So it's probably always going to be worth it just to move on to the next one, but it could get to a point where I've actually advanced something to 20 mastery before I unlock the next one, and then I want to just hang out on that one, I guess? But then it's like, I should only do that if I anticipate getting to the one after that. Getting to one where it's worth more than 2 times. Oh, it's actually so complicated, because then eventually this one will get up to the next tier, get up to 40 mastery and thus 3 times experience. So it's like trying to figure out, am I going to unlock the rune that has 2 times the one I've mastered before I get to 40 mastery on that first one? It's kind of complicated, I guess. But then it's like, if you're going to end up stuck on a later one for longer, then you should just try to rush to that one and get as high mastery as possible, because that will give you the most returns for these boosts. I don't know. Like, you can work it out. It's actually trivial to work it out if you want to, like, do the math and draw some graphs and stuff, but I don't. And I also don't want to just look up someone else who's already done the math and drawn the graphs to tell me what to do. I'm going to runecraft from the heart. and just make whatever runes my mind and water and air desire. It's a dumb, dumb way of doing it, but it's my way. It's my way of doing it. This is my account, and we're gonna get there eventually, somehow. Let's see what the crafting skill cape does. Increased crafting speed. Okay, well that's not super exciting, but sure. In fact, given what a poor moneymaker crafting is, I'm not sure when this will ever be useful. But sure. I don't know. It'll help with doing mass mastery if that ends up being something this account actually tries. So yeah, things are coming along pretty well. Very, very happy to finish this one. We also made all of these, just one of, just to get the item log. Item log almost at half. Very excited. I'm sure just going through all these runes will get me to over half, which is cool. So I'd say the goals of the account in order are finish 99 rune crafting. At the same time, maybe do some herb lore back and forth. Well, I don't know. Keep farming at least, for sure. To get herbs. 99 rune crafting, 99 herb lore as best as we can. If we have enough materials just from farming, then great. If we actually have to go back to thieving and more farming, and we're like at a total impasse that we're just waiting for farming time, then I'll probably follow up with some kind of B tier goals, like finishing woodcutting total mastery, getting to total longbow mastery and strong longbow mastery, just for the purpose of gambling. I don't know what else. Oh, getting a ton of gold bars and silver bars, and just enough of all the other bars, so that we can do another item getting spree and try to smith and upgrade as many things as possible. That's definitely a fairly high priority goal. I kind of want to go into combat having gotten all of the non-combat items, which I think we're pretty close to. All that's missing, okay, this is worth doing. So these I can get non-combat, I just haven't yet. All of these I cannot, notably, which is very annoying. And even when I'm getting them through combat, apparently the drop rates are terrible. A lot of these upgrades should be easy peasy, all except for the black ones. God dang it. These I assume I can't get. These are like amulets or whatever. There's a few other Oh, actually though, this is kind of sketchy. So I've made a few arrows, and I've made headless arrows, because I got feathers from my very, very brief violation of this account's philosophy. These 3 attack levels I got were fighting chickens. Way, way back in like literally the first video I think I posted of this account. Oh, a new rune was unlocked. Earth runes. Nice, 5 XP. Oh, that's, no, yeah, 5 XP, let's go. Yeah, way, way back on the very first video of this account, I went and killed some chickens. So I got some feathers. So like this item and all these items, you can't normally get non-combat. So that's like, I feel a little bad about that. But we're not going to be able to get these ones non-combat, because we're not going to be able to get any more arrows. These are the black d'hide pieces. We can't get these non-combat. We'll get all the runes. We'll get these other scimitars. We'll get all of the skill capes. We'll just buy them all the ones we haven't bought during this little get item phase. We'll be able to get all these mastery tokens. I just gotta let it idle, doing the ones that I haven't yet. What's missing? Fishing, cooking, fire making. Is that it? Fishing, cooking, fire making, and rune crafting, I guess. But we'll get the rune crafting one for sure. I just gotta go back and get those other 3. I don't know what these are, but I guess we're not gonna get them. These, I guess, are items that were added in a previous patch, which makes sense that there are probably a lot of combat ones, because they're right before the herbs, which are only down here because they were added late. We'll be able to get all... I'm not going to bother getting all the non-combat potions. That one will take too long. Those ones we'll just save for like future herb lore. Because the nice thing is, like, we'll keep farming through all the combat grind, of course. So we'll end up with a ton of herbs. We'll end up being able to make a lot more potions. And we'll start being able to make combat potions, too, which is cool. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about our prospects of getting... well, it's like, I don't really know what my philosophy is. Because I can either grind quite a bit in order to upgrade all this stuff, but for all I know, these are drops that I can get during combat. And if I'm not going to bother getting all of the upgraded potions before I start combat, then my quest to get as many items as possible pre-combat seems kind of futile. Plus, you know, I already ruined the sanctity with these dirty boys. So, I don't know. I guess I can just decide later. I can decide like how much I want to start combat once I've 99 these two. That's definitely, this is like the only thing that I'm definitely going to do before combat. And then depending on how long this takes, the other sub goals will come as they come. Yeah, pretty happy. Looking forward to getting this rune crafting mastery token just as another item get. But yeah, it looks like it'll be kind of a fun grind. I like this idea of the EXP upgrades on the masteries. I like that each thing I unlock is just strictly better than the one before in terms of EXP. That's a lot simpler than crafting was, where I actually had to... At first I was like trying to make trade-offs between money and EXP, and then later I was just like, all right, screw it. Like, I'm just gonna pay as much as I can to make this go as fast as I can. Yeah, good times. See you next time, which will probably be for 99 herb lore, or maybe something else exciting will happen first. That's all for now. Bye-bye.